So hello and welcome to this week's Material Mondays. So last week I showed you my kit and the words that I had stitched on this particular piece of fabric, which is a heavier cotton. So this week we're going to make another one, and we're going to write some words on there. I've got a piece of, it's just cotton, it's a thin piece of cotton, and it measures say 14 by 17 or 18. So it's just a tea towel, and this hoop is 14 inches. I thought I would use this one. I've never used this one before. I normally use smaller ones, but I thought, okay, let's just go. And some of the threads I may be selecting from are these ones. So I've never really used these in to create words. So I'm thinking we've got 3 different types here, all very subtle. Let me come in for you so you'll get a better view. Okay, so I guess it's on the white. It makes it look really garish, doesn't it? Anyway, let's just... so I'm thinking these two out of this one. This is a dusty pink, and that's like a light dusty pink. There is a very slight difference. Okay, and then do I really want a pink, like a baby pink maybe? We'll see how it goes. Anyway, but here's one for sure I definitely do want to use, and it's a bit of a mess here in here. I don't know how this got like this, she says. Okay, anyway, but it's a deep, I'm definitely going to want to use that. This one, and is that one open already? I've got a deep purple. Okay, so I've got a piece of this that's already out, so I'll use that, and I'll use this one as well. So these are the threads that I'm going to be putting now, replacing in my kit. I'll leave one of the black ones in, but I'll take out the lighter colours that I've got in here. Or I could keep, yeah, I was going to say I could keep them and then just use them as I need. Okay, so we're going to put these ones away, and we'll now add these. Okay, alright, let's not dwell too much on them. Okay, so I'm using a fine liner. This is a fiber tip extra fine pen, and I'm now just gonna actually take this fabric off the hoop so we can just go ahead and just write some words without having the restriction of the hoop itself. Okay, so, and I've got my needles that I'm going to use as well. So let's just check this out. I might have to use a ballpoint. Okay, no, this is fine. So I'm just going to write varying sizes of words. So we've got love, and this is because it's a fine liner. As I stitch, you won't be able to see the black underneath. You shouldn't be able to see the black underneath. Okay, so I've got restore, love, adventure awaits, inspire, creative, shine, joy, hope, let it flow, mustard seed, faith, restore, you are amazing, start today, talented, courage, you bring the sun out, have faith, believe, soar, journey. So, and that's all you need to start. And this is a great piece to be able to sit and be mindful of. Now I can use the big one or the small one if I, depending on how much space I've got, and if I'm carrying it with me, I might want to just, focus on a few words here, or, again, just depend on the space you have. So I'm gonna probably do this word here, restore. So let's put this on and see how we get on. Okay, that's that. I'm going to use my, I don't know, the mulberry, is that the colour? But I'm going to use a deep purple to begin with. Okay, so that's nicely on. I've got this yellow on here that I was using before. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. So each thread, so this is the thread, has 6 strands to it, and I use one strand and then fold it over. So I take one of the strands like that, put it on my needle, and I double it and then knot it. Yeah, so you're actually using 2 strands if you were just if you weren't knotting them, if that makes sense. Anyway, so that's 2 strands. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. Yeah, that's the only thing. Oops, I need to knot it again. The only thing with the bigger embroidery hoops is holding it to, I guess you would use it maybe more to do a larger piece that was, like, say, like all of, you know, like a pattern piece that you were working on. So I'm just doing a back stitch. And just get into the rhythm and just enjoy. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. You know, sometimes you go with how you feel, and if you want to, like I've just decided I want to leave it there. The only thing I would say about this fabric, it's because it's so much thinner, I'm conscious of where I've made the holes, so maybe this isn't well, this isn't as nice as this one. I preferred this fabric to work on, but I'm still going to continue with it and come back and finish these off. And also just working with a bigger hoop is interesting. There's so much more to hold. I do like the, you know, perhaps I could have just, maybe I'll continue on there. The only thing that I find, sometimes you get the other fabric caught up, but I might fold it in a way so that's not the case. But yeah, so that's it for this week, in terms of, you know, find a nice piece of material, practice, maybe for future note, try a smaller piece of the material before you kind of commit to all of this. Or the other thing I might do is use more than one strand. So I might use 2 strands, so you get a thicker thread. 2 strands and then double them over, so essentially it will be 4 strands. And actually, should we try that? Let's just try that and we'll see on one of the words. So I think I prefer it with 2 strands rather than the one. It just adds a bit more weight to the fabric. So this is the this is a 1 strand doubled over, and this is a 2 strand, and yeah, I think I prefer it. So I will be using 2 strands on this particular fabric. So that's something, yeah, as I say, you need to think about the weight of the fabric you're using and the thread and how it pulls and everything like that. And yeah, I look forward to continuing to work on this, and I think I will, the idea of using the smaller hoop, I just really wanted to give the bigger one a try, but let's just see for the smaller one. I think it just probably sits a bit better in your hand because it's not so big. It's nice and dinky. So I could just hold it with one hand like that. But what I'll need to do is just make sure these bits are folded over in a way that I don't get, because sometimes I get it caught up when I'm stitching. Okay, alright, so we're going to leave it there for now, and I hope you join me next week. We'll be looking at some smaller stitch projects and how we can use the words. So we're going to be cutting this up and using maybe some of the words in stitch pieces and see how we get on with that. But I hope you enjoyed that, and that you start creating your own inspiration, you know, words that you can stitch. And as I say, it's a nice meditative process. Alright, so take care for now, and I will see you again soon.